And we're off.
Who's off?
I just got off.
No, the race started.
You did.
Okay.
Yes, we're off. We're off from the starting line.
We did it!
We're away like horses.
Imagine 42 versus Elric M. Danny, who's your pick for this fight? You always ask me.
Whew, I do always ask you. Man, I want to say Elric because his image macro game is so strong. And I feel like that must bleed into other parts of his life, but I don't know. We're down in the range where I just don't know anymore. Ooh, alright, getting some stats from chat. Cool, providing some stats. Our old/current PBs, Elric at 409, Imagine at 417. So in theory, Elric should pull ahead this depth, but every race has been a personal best. I just don't know. I do not know.
In keeping with what's been going on all day with us on Twitch, both of my streams are absolutely deadlocked frozen.
Oh, mine are good right now.
Okay, good.
Don't even say that. That's a hex. That's a curse. Don't.
No, actually saying it made them unlock, and I can see what's going on with fabulous clarity.
You just double damage jinxed me.
Imagine 42, the floating head, is walking around spearing guys in the face to death.
To death.
And Elric has opted with the machine gun option, and he's doing quite well with it.
Yeah,
and Elric leaves. I have no idea what room. They both are not showing their room.
Yeah, I'm gonna just shoot them up in their chats and see.
But I think that was the first room for Elric, and that Imagine will be leaving the first room right now. No, he's Imagine's the second room.
I've just asked them both kindly to tab if they can.
Yeah, but you did it in Girdle speak, so he won't understand what that is.
There's only one letter.
Tab if ye can.
Tab if you can.
Yeah.
Can I say something really important right now?
Can you?
The emote used in chat just now, hype. It looks like a PAL block, and it makes me happy that it looks like a PAL block.
What is a PAL block?
I don't like you anymore. A POW block? POW block?
Oh, PAL block. Yeah. Okay.
Like prisoners of war
living
of course. In there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought you were saying PAL.
PAL block. It's like the Western European countries, I suppose, would be the PAL block. Get it? Because of television broadcast standards. Boom. Frame rate. Frame rate joke. Hashtag frame rate joke.
I agree with Kuel. Failfish.
So, cool. We can see rooms. Elric with just a tiny bit of lead. Just a bit of a lead.
Are you playing the music?
I am playing the music. Are you playing music?
No.
Why not?
I'm trying to analyze their gameplay from an early point so I can pick a winner based on what I'm seeing.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Looking
By
for
the end
mistakes.
of depth 1, we both have to pick a favorite. You versus me. What's the bet? What are the stakes?
Bet?
Yeah. You pick a winner. I pick a winner.
If the guy I pick wins, I win the bet.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets interesting. If the guy that you pick wins, you are the winner of the bet.
All right. If I win the bet, I want tomorrow to be hashtag Dave's butt day.
Yeah, time will tell. I like the early magic rune for Imagine. I feel like that's going to put him ahead.
Yeah, that could make a dent. Come to think of it, I don't think we've really ever seen, and it's just by chance, but we don't really see the Magic from Nothing rune spawning that early.
I was just thinking
Definitely.
the same thing.
He had been maybe a room behind already, which is, problematic start, but caught up.
Yeah, and also, luck of the draw, I'm seeing a lot of chainsaw guys on this run for Imagine, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I think it might be luckier, because they are, if you know how to deal with them, they are kind of wusses.
Elric getting double damage, what do you think, magic or double damage? What do you prefer? If he had gotten that, you know what I would have done there? He could have left that rune on the floor until the door to the boss opened up and brought that with him to the boss room and done like a 5-second boss kill.
If by could have you mean should have, then I totally agree with you. That would have been a really smart move.
Can it be both?
If I had a magic drops everywhere rune and I could have any magic, I might actually go with the holy water on the first boss. Okay. I know that sounds crazy.
No, that makes sense.
We're gonna see the best reason to use the combo that Elric has is that he's gonna melt this boss down very, very fast.
Just all them
the
dots.
chainsaw on a fire ring.
Boss kill done. Yeah, and you gotta ask yourself if doubling the damage on a kill that fast really has high value.
Like, when you compress time to that degree, like, is it even noticeable? He ate the boss. Would he have eaten him faster with a double damage rune? Yes. Would it have bought him 1 second? Yes. So I guess technically it would be good.
Ooh, imagine going in without magic, it looks like.
After that rune, hit magic everywhere.
Yeah, no, he had magic. He elected to use it early. It's a gamble. It's a gamble that didn't pay off this time. It's not a slow kill.
Pretty fast boss kill, though. You know, he went with the spear, which I see a lot of people go with the sword because it's faster and it has higher DPS. You see him shaking his head.
You see him, imagine, not stoked about that depth. And you can tell by Elric's clock. We've got about a 30-second spread right now.
Yeah.
I suppose it's worth mentioning, cool, sharing the personal best again. Elric's personal best 602 and Imagine 617. So again, in theory, Elric potentially making a little bit of a climb here.
Yeah, nothing's going to surprise me out of Elric. I guess if I have to pick a winner now, I mean, it's easier to do because he's ahead currently, but I think I'm leaning towards Elric.
You can't pick my boy. You made me choose.
Oh. Well, I wasn't listening, so Elric is my boy now.
You monster. Well, you know what? Watching Imagine stream makes me happier.
That's true, because
you can see him. Let's talk about this. Every time.
4 of our contestants stream...
Whoa, Imagine's health!
What? What is happening right now?
Whoa. I'm going to let you go on, but that's... Yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
What happened?
He's got to make that up. I think he assumed that he was behind because he didn't have magic on the boss and got very aggressive, probably.
Yeah.
And also maybe just got a little bit unlucky with health drops, but he's got to start playing conservatively right now, and I believe I see him wanting to.
Let's just we had discussed, because we've not had to yet really invoke the rules of what happens if someone dies. I stand by. I think it's a more competitive and interesting match if they resume at the nearest checkpoint that they.
I just don't think that's fair to the guy that didn't die. I mean, yes, technically you can't really catch him.
Well, yeah, I mean, either you give them a 40-minute detriment or a 3-minute detriment. Either way, there's a punishment. I
mean, I guess I don't care, but the reason why I would lean towards make the guy that died start over is because in case the other competitor died as well, it would just be like a more interesting.
Well, but then they would both do that. Either way, the rule applies to both guys. Anyway, all right. From the start, it is. Though I feel like that's kind of a show ender.
Yeah, it's your call. I don't think Imagine's gonna die. He knows what he's doing. He had like a unlucky run there and for a little bit of depth too, but I think he'll get his health back.
I think he'll come back. Yeah. I don't see him being safer, but I don't think he needs to right now. I don't think there's a reason to be safe in these rooms.
I'm actually gonna call. He's gonna get 2 health up in this room.
Can't take my eyes off him.
He just took another hit. He's got to be really frustrated right now. Or else he's just like really confident, doesn't care about his health at all.
Cool says nearest checkpoint feels right. I feel like if you make someone start over, you might as well just DQ them. I mean, 40-minute detriment is a lose.
It's your call. I don't think Imagine's gonna die anyway. Pick up the health. Yeah, there you go. But what I was gonna say though, and it's not super interesting, I guess, but 4 of our competitors regularly stream with their cam on, showing their face. 4 of our competitors stream somewhat less regularly, but actually that's not even true. Elric is one of these. Some of our competitors stream but do not use a webcam at all. So
not even for dirty things?
Well, they just don't. Yeah, like Elric's stream, he probably is live like 4 or 5 times a week, maybe more, and he just doesn't use a webcam.
That's true.
Yeah, and I forgot my original point.
For all I know, Elric does not have a face.
I believe he has a face.
He might have 2 faces.
So, you see Imagine 42 kind of shaking his head again. And I guess that was my point, is that if Elric's shaking his head, we have no idea. But Imagine is very frustrated at this point, and has to be. But he's not that far behind. I bet he feels like he's farther behind.
Yeah, in actuality, he is not a full room behind.
Yeah.
Which I feel like he's actually, despite all of our talk, made a bit of a comeback to be not quite a room behind. I feel like he was a room behind at least earlier.
Yeah, no, I just think his frustration probably came from the health. It was like he probably noticed it around the time that we did and was like, what the hell, why am I all beat up?
Yeah, Jimmy Antics, I think is exactly right. It's pretty likely that Elric is not just have 2 faces, but is Two-Face. Harvey Dent, Two-Face, District Attorney by day, bad man by night, streamer by part of the night.
Cool is noting a trend that the first round of the Wiener matches all had someone with a camera versus someone with no camera. And I noticed that too. But it seems like if you don't have a camera, somehow it gives you an edge. Galkaif, no camera. Cool, no camera. Elric, no camera.
I talk at least twice as fast when there's no camera on me.
Jamming Antics, I think I could be wrong. I think he's the first guy who got defeated by a camera guy having no camera himself.
Interesting.
Just the beginning of a trend.
It's quite possible that having a camera pointed at you does steal your soul.
Yeah, camera guy hype.
Camera gype.
Well, I guess what I'm maybe implying
National Donut Day
is that the guys that stream with their cam on tend to be more involved with their chat while they're speedrunning.
Sure.
And I'm always shocked when I've gone back and almost all of the rounds I watched on both of the competitors' past broadcasts on their own stream just to see like what was going on, what it looked like. And in Overpowered's stream, he's usually just having casual conversations on like TeamSpeak or just kind of like he doesn't engage the chat because he's paying a lot of attention. But I'm always shocked. I wouldn't be able to speed run. Holy crap! Elric destroyed Boss 2. Just destroyed him.
Kerplume. The guy got kerplumed.
Yeah, I don't know how you speedrun while you're talking to your chat.
I'm not even talking right now. I recorded all of this ages ago. I'm so happy it makes sense with what you're saying. I'm so happy that my pre-recorded end of the conversation doesn't just sound like complete nonsense against your real-time chat.
Robot Danny, what time is it right now?
Beep a bop boop boop boop.
Yeah, it's working out great. Alright, Imagine 42 against Boss 2. Got him with a good Kraken shot there. Was that 2? Did he do 2 Kraken shots in a row?
He did. He stuck his Kraken.
It's quick. To the whip, to the bombs, to the whip, to the bombs.
And again, I'm gonna be there till the end.
Took
100%.
a bunch of hits there.
He did. It's alright.
Yeah, he's got a really interesting style today.
Comparing the two
More
depth
aggressive.
2s, Imagine versus Elric, Imagine looks like it had a slightly slower depth 2. We got depth 3 stats by Cool, our statistician. Elric 812 is his personal best, and Imagine 832 personal best. So another depth where, in theory, Elric has a few second edge. But I'd say that their times right now are tighter than their personal best would indicate. We do see Elric having a slow pull ahead, but not as big as those personal best times would indicate.
See, one guy went with the swords, and one guy went with yo-yos. Actually, Elric had a choice of yo-yo or boomerang and went with yo-yo. I'm gonna take boomerang against yo-yos.
You're the Boomer Kawanger.
What is that from? Is that from Zelda?
No, he's a robot master in Mega Man X.
Ah, Zelda.
Hmm?
Tough guys in the room with the painting. Which one of the demons painted that painting and why?
I'm hoping he doesn't ruin a painting. That is a perfectly good piece of art, and if Doug McGrave can save this town, he can go and retrieve the art and sell it for a hefty price.
If any of the competitors are paying attention to the background stuff, it's going to be Elric. So Elric might have some personal reason why he doesn't want to.
Oh, he destroyed the painting!
I bet he was trying not to.
That is cold.
Let's see if he leaves these statues intact.
What kind of a monster? Really?
Statue of Death is down. Statue of Life
still standing.
Is miraculously still standing. Life always finds a way.
I appreciate that Elric is being gentle and trying to preserve the heritage of the demon's culture.
He's a gentleman, and he's also very accurate.
He's trying to just stick the tip in. Just barely get him with that spear.
Good boomerang skills for Imagine 42. Trying to use him against the wall so he gets back faster.
Elric is roughly a room and 15 seconds ahead.
What is that in time? A room plus 15 seconds?
It's a little bit of a mixed measurement, I'll give it to you. He's 2 parsecs and a clap ahead.
Yeah. So he's like the Kessel Run plus 1 Disneyland ahead.
Please excuse the non-standardized units, a kappa.
So another choice, probably the right choice. Imagine 42 saw a health at the bottom of the screen.
Ooh, using a Banshee right there. Might have saved it for the next room myself.
Yeah, he didn't luck out because he's gonna get gronked by the Valkyrie a couple times. but it was still a good choice. I would have made that. I probably would have done it.
You know, milk was a bad choice.
Yeah, I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Jeez, there was a lot of magic on the floor in there. Did he have a magic room?
He's sticking with the barrel. Oh, but no, I don't think he did have a magic room. He just
I saw maybe
graphics
2 or 3
stuff.
types of magic.
I think I saw a wizard staff and a banshee head and a barrel, I guess.
Where are the devil goops at?
Where's the anything at? Actually, I haven't seen any runes in Depth 3 yet that I've noticed.
No, Elric had a rune going on just to be at a go.
Did he? I'm always mesmerized by
There's one there.
the boomerang skills for Imagine.
He is Boomer Koanger come to life.
I like Zelda.
Whereas Imagine, on the other hand, is Boomer Kodanger.
Okay, you
Can we
said
talk about
Imagine
that?
is one thing and Imagine is the other thing.
I know, he's both.
Okay.
Can we talk about that? When I
What?
hear, like, Nickelodeon's kid shows or the like use the term redonkulous, to me, redonkulous, the joke is that they replaced dick with dong. It's a dick joke. Saying the word redonkulous is a dick joke.
I
Why is it
thought
cool on a
Adam
kid's
Carolla
show?
invented that.
If he did, it's still a dick joke.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I thought that's where that came from. And yes, I'm also surprised if Nickelodeon.
I routinely hear it on like commercials and stuff. It's not just a nonsense word; it's a dick joke.
Nickelodeon gave me Kenan Thompson, so I don't care what else it does.
Yeah, they have to apologize for that
Nope.
for a long time to come.
Nope.
He's the kid from Good Burger. That's
Yeah,
all
he
I have to
is.
call him.
Kenan Thompson is a genius.
He's the kid from Good Burger.
He is one of the funniest living people right now.
He is a walking, talking Good Burger. He is fashioned
He's-
from the meat
Do
left
what?
over from the production of Good Burger.
He invented a character whose name is Reese DeWhat.
I-
That's the
I'm
whole
waiting
thing.
for it. I don't get it.
No, that's the whole thing. He just introduces himself.
If that's the whole thing, I stand by everything I've said about him.
Well, the
What's-
whole thing is that Reese DeWhat is a film historian, and he always introduces clips of movies that
Man,
clearly
imagine doing
never
some
got made.
Great boomerang work.
Reese DeWhat?
Why is that funny?
What up with that?
I hate you.
Kenan Thompson,
We're broken up.
comedic genius.
Made of Good Burger leftover beef. That's a fact. That's the official. We talked about disclaiming your stance as a company position. Ooh, imagine leaving behind health with 2 hearts in it to his name.
Honestly, he's got a really like punk rock view of health right now. He just doesn't give a shit about the health.
Not getting lucky with barrel
It's
pickups.
right next
There
to
we go. I mean, I don't think he's going to get hurt here, but
He
still.
might. I mean,
denying
2
himself-
health, you gotta care about it.
Ooh,
And he was not
interesting.
far away from that health. He could have picked it up.
Letting one barrel explode without having killed it. I don't think we've talked about this that much, but these goblins obviously give experience, as does every enemy, but if they blow up before you kill them, that experience is lost. There's
Yeah,
no way to
they've been
gain
killed.
it if they explode on their own.
But not by you.
Oh, I was wondering if he was going to grab that health right there.
Please grab the health, man. Okay, good.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. I am a good burger. I am a terrible person. That was the catchphrase. Do you remember?
Reese DeWhat?
Why? What's the joke part?
It's a meta joke, man.
No,
I can't
it's
explain
not.
it.
You
If you've
can't
got
just
no
call
sense
a
of humor,
bad joke a
I
meta
can't
joke.
explain it to you.
Is the joke that it's not funny? Because I have
No.
bad news.
I'll show you 30 clips of it,
Definitionally
and
not funny.
No, I'll just show you all the Reese DeWhat clips, and you'll get it. You'll get it then.
What up with that?
Ah, okay. Imagine 42 is now making a fool of me by getting invincible, and he's going to truck around this room and fill up his entire health meter, having totally vindicated his strategy to this point, whether it was intentional or not.
Yeah, health is a non-issue again. This man is just a daredevil. He's doing it to show off. He's doing it to make us talk.
Honestly, I think it's meaningless to him.
It's like a naked person protest. He's just trying to draw attention for his cause.
Unless he's protesting clothes, in which case it makes perfect sense.
Or what if he's protesting skin? A lot of people out there don't like skin nowadays. I think
Literally
it's kind of a
everyone
thing.
likes skin.
No, I think it's a thing now that a lot of people are just strongly anti-skin.
Name 4 people without skin.
4 people without skin?
Living
Okay.
people.
Living people.
Hmm
Do they have to be alive right now? Can they be deceased?
Everyone's pro skin.
No one's pro skin. It's just, you're the odd man out, dude. You're uncool is what's happening here.
No, what's happening here is that Elric M has pulled ahead discernibly and is about to start on the 3rd boss. And will he have a pogo stick with him? It looks like he will. That's,
I would grab a new one. I would refill my durability, even though it would cost me a couple seconds.
That would have been smart, but I think he's confident that he's going to do something weird with the Banshee head, which probably won't be a good idea, but he got that Morningstar.
I would say just take some hits here and spin around this guy.
He should be orbiting the boss and is not. That's costing him about a second. He's going to hang on to the Banshee head. So this is what I like to see, right? He's going to start off depth 4, go to one corner of the room, and blast all the enemies with the Banshee head, like instantly, immediately.
Very near his personal
best. Kept it for that reason.
Yeah, indeed. Using magic, costing himself, arguably, time in depth 3 to make a pretty sizable gain in depth 4.
Here we go.
Doesn't have his back against the wall. Will that cost him? I bet not, but no, he wouldn't have caught that guy.
He lucked out. So how long until Imagine gets to the boss? He is actually in the room before the checkpoint room. I don't know if anyone's telling him he's behind, but
no one
actually, do you see any action in their chats, or is Twitch being a butthole to me?
Not significant.
Okay, so everyone's riveted. But
I prefer to be.
I wonder if someone told him.
Haha, mechanical connectors pun.
Rivets. Yeah, cool. Yeah, he keeps. I guess I'm trying to interpret his facial expressions, and maybe I'm doing so incorrectly, but it looks like he's being frustrated.
It's focus or it's frustration.
Sure. And Elric's facial expressions are an absolute mystery to me.
He could also just be thinking like baseball, baseball, baseball.
Right, so he doesn't finish the race too fast.
Right.
That's not a good thing, though. Alright, what are you going to do with the barrel? You going to just save it? Probably save the barrel. No, just let it off. That's fine.
Yeah,
pogo stick on the boss.
The barrel's not a huge
factor. Finish him strong.
Blam!
Morningstar,
I think that was
orbiting.
a faster boss kill than Elric had.
It
not
was.
A faster depth altogether, though.
Not. We've got the head shake again, and the hand
and
on
we've
the
got
forehead.
the finger bullet head gun.
Patented finger bullet head gun.
An unambiguous gesture by Imagine with the finger bullet head gun.
Vote of confidence for himself. I'm refreshing both of them.
I'm good, actually.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
Just, I have, yeah, Imagine clearing room 1 out fairly quickly. Switching to the yo-yo now. And Elric is Heroes of the Storm.
Is he?
For me.
Who's winning, Nova or Tychus?
I don't know those people.
They're from StarCraft.
Yep.
There's no original characters in Heroes of the Storm, and therefore, in my opinion, you should know everyone.
I never played StarCraft or Diablo.
Diablo? You never played Diablo? Diablo's so good. Diablo's so good.
Yeah, wow. My Twitch is terrible. What's going on? Tell me.
Alright. Elric is in room 4, making good time against some gangsters and some Unicrons. Imagine 42 in room 2, just 2 rooms behind, cleaning up some imps with their own spears. They're theoretically hoisted by their own petard. I don't think a petard is a real thing, though.
Oh,
I think they're saying retard wrong. You're not supposed to use that word anymore, Dave. Double damage rune by Elric as he walks into room 5 with a machine gun, unloading on some berserkers.
Okay, let's all just take a minute and practice our diction.
Buzzrockers?
I mean, just, you're saying a lot of things that aren't words lately.
Buzzrockers.
Okay. Cool says Elric's doing a jammy and getting all the double damage.
He is. That's at least
jammy.
his 3rd double damage.
I'm gonna listen in on Imagine stream. This didn't work for me earlier on jammies, but let's see if it works here.
Hello, I am Imagine 42.
Nope.
Dave is a bum.
That's
Big
Danny.
bum, booty bum. Thank you for listening. Imagine 42. That's weird. I don't know why he'd say those things about you, Dave. That seems mean. Do you regret having listened in?
Yeah, funny thing, I couldn't hear him because of all the noises you were making.
Beep bop boop boop. I'm also a robot.
On with the race.
Imagine 42.
Elric with some strong hammer skills. Billiam hammer skills. Single shot. Well placed. Wasting no swings with that hammer.
Jimmy says he had all double damage in his practice run. You used him up. The chest had to eat and recover. Did you give him time? Them time to feed and rest?
Sucky.
I'm sorry?
What?
Do what now?
I need time to feed and rest. Kill me in the chest so that I
Elvis
explode
Dracula?
for no reason.
Are you Elvis Dracula? That's all.
It's okay. We've come all this way and destroyed thousands of vampires just so our love can last.
Our hunka burning vampire.
Now
love.
I have a cold, so I need you to stab me in the chest and make me explode.
Is this from a thing? What's happening?
It's the end of True Blood. Spoiler alert.
It's okay. It's okay. We have spent so long together that now I'm just fucking bored of it.
What are you
Let's
doing,
end
Elvis?
This shit. It's okay.
I don't get it.
It's okay.
This is like Elvis?
It's okay. That's what I miss about True Blood, is that sometimes you would come in the morning, and the first part of the day would just be a series of Sookies back and forth.
Yeah. Oh. Elric clearing out the Banshee headroom. And passing the checkpoint.
And kablow!
He is halfway through depth 4.
Elric
Imagine is like two and a half rooms behind.
I will say, it looks like Elric is slightly outperforming, but also he is getting just a great series of rooms. He's getting Banshee heads, he's getting double damage rooms, he is, you know, wisely saving them until they matter the most. I think it's the second time we've seen him leave a room with the Banshee head that he got only halfway through it, but chooses to save it till the next room. So making some really wise decisions.
I think a lot of our competitors have been watching, if not all the broadcasts, most of the broadcasts, and also studying each other's strategies. I think that's probably something Elric has picked up from hearing our commentary about how good of an idea that is to not blow your Banshee head right away.
Wow, double damage rune on Elric. At this point, this is like winning the lottery.
So with a bow staff and double damage on a speed run, that's just about the best combo you can have.
It's okay.
Maybe with a magic on you too.
It's okay.
Eric,
I need you to love me, or I will suffer the one true death.
Eric, I want you to kiss my girlfriend. Kiss her good, Eric.
With your soft lips that I can pretend are my own.
You take care of her, and make sure she marries some rando with a beard that you only see from behind.
I want you to remember one thing, Suki. Kill the wyvern and use your fire dick for the one true death.
Suki, stab me in the chest with your fire dick.
That's the thing, all vampires are into that.
Alright, so don't do that anymore. That's annoying. Imagine is now where Elric was about 2 minutes ago, or a minute and a half. Can he do it? Can he use this fire trail to clear this room faster than the average bear?
This deficit is starting to outweigh even Yogi's abilities, though. This deficit is starting to get pretty angry. Yeah, it might be. It's certainly more than 3 rooms. It might be 4. Elric is putting on a strong showing.
Well, you know what? The thing is, Elric is now acutely aware of the fact that this game that he loves so much is about to abandon him. If he doesn't win this tournament, he goes to Wiener Heaven. So this is his last chance to stay in the tournament. He's feeling that pressure, and he's performing under pressure.
It's not the one true death. It's a visit to the underworld.
We have to stop.
What? I'm saying it's not like you can't.
It's not on the
play
air anymore. The
or
kids
play
don't
the
even
next time.
remember it.
It's
gone now.
past the kids' time.
It's gone forever.
It's definitely past their bedtime.
Yeah, people will discover it in 10 years on Netflix or whatever replaces Netflix. But for now,
let's talk about the most relevant. Let's talk about Huff.
I'll talk about Huff all day. That Paget Brewster really gets me going. I'm in love.
What about you know
Oliver
what show
Platt?
I like?
Oliver Platt is my jam.
Yeah,
Or Platt,
Platt.
actually. He was great on that show. Like, all kidding aside, he was
that's
really
true.
good.
That's true, but I don't think that show is even a thing anymore. Like even in the memories of its creators.
I don't know. Wait another 3 years and he'll probably get a movie for no reason. That's an Entourage joke.
Yeah, oh no, I got it.
Alright, Magic 42 with the bombs. Bombs all over the place.
Pickety bombs.
Left a goblin alive a little too long there. But otherwise, making short work of his foes.
I'm gonna tweet the magic word right now. That makes Imagine's game run 30% faster. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, just make it interesting.
Yeah. I've never tried that. It stands to reason that there's the easiest way in the world to just speed up the game clock. It'd be
To
fun.
use the Twitch API?
Speed up Well, yeah, we could, I guess. I don't know if that's fun. Sprint mode? That's not his 12th double damage in a row. That's nonsense.
Okay, so Imagine has what I was wanting earlier, which is the hammer with the infinite weapons rune. But needs to be a level higher than he is to really capitalize on it.
Yeah, geez. That is a 4-room advantage. That is almost exactly a 4-room advantage.
Alright, so at this point, it's the time where the guy in front probably has to screw up. Because the guy behind can perform very well.
What risks are on the table
at best
for him at
keep
this
par.
point?
Keep pace. What risks are on the table for Elric?
Ooh, I like this song. This is the Boss 2 song from Concursion.
I don't know. I guess if Imagine 42 has like a stellar Boss 4 kill, and if Elric takes too long on that boss, maybe that could be something that sets their runs apart. Elric is wasting a little time there going to pick up a unicorn horn when the room next is going to give him tons.
But you know what? I think this boss count to 5. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, misses shot. 4. I'm gonna wait to say 5 because that way I'm right. 5.
12-second boss kill.
6. Personal best by Elric. Depth 4, personal best. Interesting. I just saw that. Using the mouse to click onward. I don't know why I find that interesting.
I've seen,
jamming the enter or any of the attack buttons will do it too, but...
He may never have pressed enter ever on that screen. Like, he may only use the mouse.
Interesting. I don't know why
and
I
in
find
a speed run,
it's such a quiet little who cares thing. But...
Well, in a speed run, reaching for your mouse suddenly to go press enter. Like,
I mean, you've got the menu animation. It's unavoidable.
Yeah, but jamming the button is easier.
Elric with those, paying off strats. Definitely, even though there's no enemy there, dropping down the holy water and then running away from it.
That's vintage Elric. It's a signature Elric move. Elric's actually picking up speed.
Imagine looking downright pained.
I'm gonna turn him on again, but he's gonna be quiet.
He's turning me on.
Nah, I missed it. I don't know what he said. Oh, I hope he doesn't have us in his ears. He may have chosen to actually have our channel active. That's got to be really distracting.
If you can hear us, Imagine, stick your tongue out and waggle your ears.
Okay, well. Cool says the old PB is for depth 5. Elric, 1339.
Elric with a dominant personal best.
Imagine 1454. So if there was a depth that Imagine was going to catch up on historically, it wouldn't necessarily be depth 5. I'm not going to count him out yet, though. He's pretty good. He's probably got some tricks up his sleeve.
He still has, let's see, coming up on a 5-room disadvantage. This is one of the scariest deficits we've seen. I'm surprised, and I don't know what to chalk it up to. I don't know if I chalk it up to either competitor or both. It's just a scary, scary disadvantage at the moment.
Okay.
I can't help it. The soundtrack is great.
So, I'm pretty sure the Holy Water is going to come with us to the boss fight. And I want to see how well he uses the Holy Water on the 4th boss.
Alright.
Puts it in just the right spot, just the right time.
I'd say, like, put it just about halfway across the screen as Murdercutioner is approaching, I guess?
And it's getting knocked away by those Trollgurs. It's costing precious seconds.
Doesn't have a projectile weapon as he enters the room. Ooh, yeah, him having the same reaction as me. Oh shit, double time, no projectile. Uh-oh, slamming it down a little too far to the right and a little too late for my tastes. Could have made him spend more time in that.
Yeah. That was not the best possible way.
Yeah.
So this is where he really needed to be making up the time. And at present, he's going to clear this boss in just about the same amount of time it took Elric, just a little longer actually.
Yeah, a fair bit
So
longer.
that's not where he's going to make up the gap. He's going to make it up with, I guess, some lucky shenanigans, and some great runes. Yeah, but the comeback's going to be kind of luck based at this point because Elric is so far ahead.
Not moving at the beginning of his depth 5, looking unsatisfied, or having controller issues potentially. Not sure.
That's interesting.
Oh wow, GG Elric. Taking the time to put GG Elric
well,
on his
that's
screen.
not the class move. You want to keep trying.
I wonder if he knows that he's got a deficit or if he just feels it. But the big old GG Elric on Imagine screen.
He doesn't even know where Elric is though, unless somebody told him. He's just assuming based on his own run that it's not good enough.
I'm screenshotting that, for which I have to interrupt the feed to grab my own screen grab.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So is he going to finish his run, or is he going to demoralize himself by having the GG Elric? I guess he doesn't see it, only his stream sees it.
I still think that's hilarious. That's going to stay there for the rest of the run. I imagine clearly viewing the remainder of his run as a practice for the future.
So your cryptic message to him, heart so much heart, could be taken a number of ways. You just went into Imagine 42's chat and typed heart so much heart.
I love him.
Right, but if I'm him and I've just put up that, like, I don't know, I lose banner on the screen, and then the moderator of the race shows up and says exactly what you said, I might take it as, yeah, you're totally right, you already lost, or like...
Oh, well, I mean, he's going to have a rough time.
Or you're hitting on him. Oh, come on, man.
I am hitting on him.
I want him to try. I want him to get some PBs. PBs. Thank you, Jammy. Jammy says, keep going. But yeah, Imagine 42 with those hilarious theatrics is taking attention away from Elric in his interesting stellar run.
It's a form of showboating, if you will.
There's a flag on the play.
It's really funny, though. I'm going to take it in the spirit in which it was offered, in which it is really funny. Elric, though, halfway through depth 5, already at that first checkpoint. The chickadee checkpoint. I just realized, all throughout the game, obelisk, and yet I always call them checkpoints.
Obelisks offer checkpoints.
I would say they're synonymous.
In the code and in the before we had art, you always referred to them as checkpoint versus teleport, and like to me,
in town,
it was always,
it's a teleporter. And
right, it's just the obelisk, man.
Yeah. Well, but they're functionally so different. The code, they had to be different.
All I see is that stone.
Jamie says, tell Imagine that his GG Elric cost him when he finished. Tell him he lost by like 5 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, there's been one personal best so far during the run. I believe Elric set a personal best. Elric is actually saving times now.
I have to mute my mic for a second and eat a piece of beef jerky because I'm starving. I forgot to eat today.
I went to chips. This is the sound of an empty soda. Hear it? It makes me sad. I hate having no soda. Soda is the only thing that keeps me going all day.
Hopefully Elric took an update. I never told him to.
You donked your mic with some food. I heard it.
I don't know.
You're a mic donker. Donkey McDonkerson.
Yeah, but if Elric didn't take the update, there's a chance his score won't get recorded.
That's true. There was a brief 6-hour bug posted on Steam. On Stim.
But Elric, Elric doesn't want to stop playing, so he never takes the update because he never logs out.
Using that fire D. Using that propeller action. Love it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on him right now. The fire ring, magic rune.
Yonax in my chat
stuff.
typing exclamation point tourney. I have not set up any bots. Or, well, I mean, I guess I have a lot of bots built. I'm just not running any right now. I built a bunch of my own bots just because I thought it would be fun to build some bots. I forget what I call it. It's just called Puuba bot or something. Oh no! Running out right as a chest spawns a rune. That's just bad luck right there. Imagine running away from a rune. I don't know if he could have really helped it, or if it would have been the right move to turn around for it even.
I was so scared when Imagine's character stopped moving. I thought maybe it was some kind of bug.
Well, I was wondering controller issue.
Yeah, but no. He was typing.
Man. Elric entering room 14. Come on, Pogo Stick. I'm looking for Pogo Stick.
I know this is all in my head. I mean, it has to be. But when I watch Elric play, like his Doug like looks different than everyone else's Doug. His Doug just looks a little bit happier.
What?
And I've often heard him, you know, seen him play on his stream, and he's talking at the same time, and he speaks as Doug, but he speaks in the third person singular. He says, "We got to do this, we got to do that," and I always feel like it's Doug actually talking to me when I watch.
Isn't that the first person plural?
First, no.
Yeah.
Third person singular is he. So yeah, it's a third person plural, like you. First person plural.
Yeah.
It's the royal we.
It's the royal weenus.
I need to royal flush this beef jerky and be more of a professional. But yeah, whenever I watch Elric play as Doug, I feel like Doug just looks happier.
Yeah, but Imagine's Doug looks more determined.
Imagine's Doug looks like he gave up.
Imagine Doug does not look like that. He just looks a little trolly.
He looks mad.
I'm gonna change my stream layout for just a moment. Ready for this? Hold on. I apologize.
Well, I won't see it for a minute.
I know. Nah, it's a bit typo-y, but I'm gonna let that stand.
So we got a double damage and a bombs for Imagine 42. And he's just laughing at something. Like, he's standing there with bombs and double damage and not actually doing anything for a second because something funny happened. Oh, you changed your header to "We love you."
I did.
Yeah, that confirms that he's watching us, though. But there's a delay, man. If you're watching us, there's a delay. Well, a lot of what we're saying is not maybe as bad as it would seem. So what room is he? He's in room 13, right?
He's room... Elric's in 17 and Imagine's in 10.
Oh. Yeah. I have him... the window's like really, really tiny, so it looks like a 13 because it's all squished. But yeah, that's tough. He's not going to probably come back from that.
Imagine, here's what you gotta do. Punch Elric as hard as you can, wherever you are, wherever he is. Get there and just boom!
So what are the other competitors thinking as they're watching Elric just like with such a commanding lead in this race? Is Elric the new guy to beat? Is he the one to be feared the most now?
Do you have the beef fear?
Do what?
Beef fear.
To be feared.
Oh, I'm more afraid of beef. I mean, no, I think what we're seeing is just a distillation of the competitors where everyone is getting better every time they play. In addition to the best of the best are, you know, narrowly avoiding elimination.
Right.
So everyone, Imagine included, most definitely, but everyone that remains is terrifying.
See, Imagine using the tuba in an optimal fashion. Just kind of up and down, windshield wipering all the guys into death.
Yo.
Oh man, Elric at Billiam pretty much. It's just the room before Billiam starting it out. He's going to take some hits with that Banshee head active because he's being targeted by a satyr. Still probably a good time to use that.
I love me a pogo stick. I just do. Man, we're one room away from Billiam on Elric.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Crazy pants.
That's what I'm saying.
His pants are crazy.
So, given the array of this room and what's likely to drop...
You know, I'm noticing right now that Elric at some point missed a health rune. It's not going to matter, but interesting. We're seeing that start, whereas historically we never saw anybody choose not to get a health rune.
Yeah. It's probably a bug. I was just wondering what he was going to start with, but it's machine gun and fire staff.
A popular choice.
Taking a moment to just kill that enemy really quick, which is smart. He preemptively is keeping his level up, so he doesn't have to worry about it later on.
Well, you know
but
what?
Now he's paying a lot of attention to the enemies.
Yeah, and I'm split. Because as you know, your combo drains faster the higher your level. So your combo is easier to maintain if you juggle it on the low end of 10 than if you juggle it on the high end of 10.
Yeah, but you're.
So I'd say that extra overkill is hurting more than helping. Well, it's not hurting, but it's diminishing returns for sure.
Yes, but I think his plan was to kill an enemy every X seconds, and he just started off with an enemy rather
Level
than
9.
Level what?
Level 9. Elric choosing to let that level drain and continue to pour the DPS on Bill.
He's taking a page out of Swiftmo's book, but he's going to do it a little bit differently and stop before he hits level 8. But he wants to keep the... Because Swiftmo had almost a pretty fast kill on Billy one time, but he let his level get too low, and then it got
There's a 20-second disappear right there. I think Elric stands a chance to regain level 10 before Billiam returns.
Sure. Will he bother? Or is he
Billy
just
bother?
kind of hang out?
Hi, Bill.
All right, level 10. Billiam is right now. Billiam is dead.
Whew! Bill down. 43-32. It's a good time.
Elric M is the winner of this match 10 in round 2 of the weapon. This is round 3 now, isn't it?
As of the end of this match, the term of rounds won't make sense anymore.
That's right.
But it is round 2.
We're entering the finals now. No, this is actually round 3. I started round 2 ended on Wednesday.
Isn't this these guys' second match?
This is actually their third each.
Wait,
It is. It's their third. On Monday night, we have Galkaif versus Cool, which will close out round 3, and after that, we'll just refer to everything as the finals.
I'm gonna pull up our bracket and then invite. Don't look at my screen. It's got hints as to things. Nobody look at my screen.
Okay, but rebroadcast. So.
I'm gonna invite. I'm doing all the wrong buttons. I'm gonna invite Elric to our stream right now.
So Galkaif has mentioned to me a few times, as have a couple of other people, that their ladder hasn't updated, and you've mentioned that they have to just refresh.
Yeah, Control F5. It's just caching old images.
Oh, it's Control F5.
All right, I'll stop the dramatic reading.
Oh, wait, I want to hear it.
No, keep it going.
No.
No, what did I miss? I didn't hear it.
No, it's already gone.
You monster!
Already gone.
You tease.
Why are you being like this?
Such a tease.
Why are you acting this way?
I love reading your storyline for when it finishes.
Keep going.
And then I love what already went by. I clicked.
You booty butt.
And then, of course, it's almost like whose line is it anyway? Trying to read your credits, because not only is the game fast, your credits are ridiculously fast.
Are they? The scroll?
Have you ever tried to read them while they're on screen?
I thought.
Every name.
I don't know. Maybe not.
So Elric, do you want to find out if you won?
I do. Did I win?
You won.
Yes.
You win. Yeah. Imagine it's actually still ongoing. If you want to check it out and join the commentary.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, Elric, I know you're still live, but maybe just have a look at either our stream or Imagine's stream. Just for a second.
Imagine felt daunted at some point and made a change to his streaming settings that I think he'll appreciate. I'm just be quiet, wait for your response.
Alright, so I'm loading your stream right now, but I've got to go through the Twitch commercial.
Sorry.
Because I'm not a professional, I'm sorry.
I want you to know, I didn't do what you're about to see. Imagine at the beginning of Depth 5 felt daunted and made a change to his stream settings.
So, what are we seeing from Imagine right now? We're seeing whip work.
We're seeing some strong, fast whip work.
Opted for the whip against the Shieldmans.
Shieldmans.
And
Gregory Shieldman.
Shieldmans and the Whippers.
Of the illustrious Shieldman family of Northamptonshire.
Do you see it, Elric? Do we lose
I'm
Elric?
looking at the Microsoft. Hold on.
Oh man, that takes forever.
Wow! What?
He did that at the beginning of Depth 5.
He just changed he added the title.
GG.
GG, Elric. So, congratulations.
Wow.
You
Beautiful.
myrtleized Imagine 42
You had a
today.
commanding lead. I don't know how he knew it, if he was listening to us, but he was made aware somehow.
I honestly think that...
I thought I was behind. Nobody would tell me anything. I'm like, am I ahead? Am I behind? And nobody would say a word at me.
Alright, here we go, Billiam
Nobody would
fight.
tell me.
Boomerangs on Billiam, some early Krakens.
Boomerangs on... And dropping boomerangs! We rarely see boomerangs on Billiam, I like it.
Yeah, he's going to be able to pick up new boomerangs, which he did. I do think Imagine likes the boomerang a lot.
boomerangs are amazing if you could get the boomerang to hit the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do vertical if I was going to be boomeranging Billiam.
Yep. Kaboom! Packing a couple cracking shots right into the body.
I actually
Body
thought
blow.
I might die because I realized that I was almost dropping level 9.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I was a little worried.
Why, Elric? Why did, if you recall, why did you start out the Billiam fight killing an enemy before even heading towards Billiam?
Well, I was thinking about going for the level 11 fire, but
Right.
then I gave up on that very
Okay.
quickly.
What do you enter the room at? Like 10.5? Almost 10 3/4 generally?
Yeah.
I want to experiment with that. I feel like it might be worth going for. I feel like it might be a payoff move.
You've done it before. I've seen you do
Yeah,
it.
but is it more time efficient? I know you can easily get 11, but is it worth the time spend?
Yeah, you have to kill a few mobs. You have to circle them a couple times to get that 11.
But at
But
the
you know what?
time,
It might make it easier, a lot easier, to bypass his 20-second disappearance. Imagine with the Bill kill.
yeah, Bill's down.
Bill is down.
Let's add him in.
He killed that a lot faster than I did.
You did have a much faster Bill kill.
That's kind of what I was getting at, Elric, was why did you know when you were choosing to kind of circle Bill and head for some of the enemies? Did you know that you had a lead? Did you feel you had?
No, I thought I was behind
Oh wow.
the whole time.
Did you?
Yes.
Quick Bill kill is
That
a
was
technical.
really quick Bill kill.
Yeah, that was a fast Bill.
Let's
I think the only reason that he lost is because he went and typed GG Elric and put it onto his stream. Otherwise, if it was closer, he would have beaten me.
Not a chance.
Yeah, it was a
What
pretty strong
happened,
deficit.
imagine?
That Bill kill was amazing.
There's not a chance. It was maybe 10 seconds at most. No.
So
I don't know. I don't
happened
know.
with you?
Honestly, I got trolled to shit with weapons on that.
Did you?
Oh, so I had the first 3 floors. On floor 1, I had gunners the entire time. I got no guns.
Oh god.
On the third boss, step 3 boss with the guy who's in range.
Mhm.
I got no range guns the entire floor before him. So I went in there with an ogre club. And then the first 3 unicorns I killed, I got no unicorn
Oh,
horn.
really?
So I couldn't do
Wow.
anything. Like,
Yeah,
I
you had a scary boss 4. That like your first 2 kills just didn't drop bazookas.
just like it was partially just me playing bad. I don't know. I didn't even realize I could play that bad stuff.
Oh.
But
there was a-
also I just like I actually can't do anything against this boss currently.
Yeah.
Oh, I got no fire ring on first boss either.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But you beat him very quickly. You were using the spear on him, and you got him down like it was.
Yeah, okay,
Maybe 1 second back.
I beat him in 5 minutes. I had a 5-minute depth 1, which is like a minute slower than you should be doing it at this point. It's like pretty much everything that could go wrong went wrong.
I noticed your health got very, very low in the beginning
Twice.
of Depth 2. Was
Oh,
that
well, so
ever a
Depth-
concern for you?
A little bit, but really, honestly, I at some point I was just like, fuck it, I gotta just go balls to the walls. So,
Yeah.
and then like I swear to God, I ran over health like 3 times, and then it didn't pick it up for some reason. Like I was running over weapons that I thought I was picking up, and I just because I wasn't hitting pick up fast enough. I don't know. It's just
Man. Well, you still put on a valiant effort, and it cracked me up with the GG Elric.
well, no, I mean
How
I
long
went
did that
into
take you? That's impressive. That is Korean professionalism right there.
It's
Multitasking.
I went into depth 5 and it's like, okay, I just got plus 30 seconds on my PB for the 4th floor in a row. There's not a chance I'm winning this.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Well, there's
it
always
was.
a chance.
it was
I
a
almost died to
downfall.
Billiam.
No, you did.
Well, look, if you almost died to Billiam, if you would have died to Billiam, then I would have won. I mean, I was gonna play it fully. I wasn't gonna die.
And then I would look at your stream and I'd just figure you're taunting me. GG, good job.
No, I can't.
Right?
Yeah, what you're doing.
GG, you ass. Wait. What?
I was
Oh,
like the
man.
salt that he's rubbing into my wounds.
So we do know our next round matchups right now. Do you guys want to hear what we got? I've got it up on my screen right now. I think.
Well, you had me in the shame walk currently. That's what you've got.
The other winners bracket. The other winners bracket now.
He's
No,
going to Wiener
my
Heaven now, I
massive
think.
plan
Yeah. Imagine
was
his.
to lose to Cool and have a rematch with Overpowered.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to beat Cool again once he beats Magic G.
Well, yeah. So right, we've got Galkaif and Cool coming up. I think that's Monday, right?
Yes.
And then we've
8
got
o'clock PST.
you, Elric, versus Overpowdered Lol. The winner of Elric Overpowdered is going to play against the loser of Galkai Cool.
Is this our first real rematch? I think it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Elric versus Overpowdered.
Oh, that was round 1!
Yeah, it's a rematch for Overpowdered. A chance for him to
Elric
beat Elric.
put OP into the loser's bracket, and this is OP's chance for revenge.
This is his revenge opportunity.
Oh, man.
You're going to crush him, though, right?
Teammate versus teammate, all over again.
Yeah.
You got to crush him. Is that your plan, or are you going to let him win?
Of course, of course. I can't let him win anymore. That would be a very poor strategy to
wouldn't be
win the
ideal.
tournament, to lose in the lower wiener bracket. I mean,
So-
lower wieners are actually very, very scary.
I'm terrified by all wieners.
So you're just afraid of the upper ones and the lower ones.
I don't like wieners. I'm afraid of them. Ready? I'm gonna do this. Look how good I am at streaming. See what I'm doing?
Wow, look at the
You
transition.
can't see it, but I can see it.
I saw it. It was beautiful.
There. Got our brackets up there in my little box. I'm the best streamer on the internet. Compared to bullshit. Alright.
Imagine, are you looking forward to Wiener Heaven?
I will retire gracefully into the sunset,
Wiener Valhalla.
and
Join the pantheon of
and I
winners.
I will head to like the old person's home, you know, and then like when the next championship comes up, and that's when like we have to get the band back together,
Right.
and you have the epic road trip where you get like this 10 people who used to race, and like half of them you don't even know what their name is anymore. So that's
Jim, right? That was Jim.
Is that going to be like the American Idol type of reunion tours?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna
I
get
like
the band back together. World tour. World tour. We're gonna do a stadium tour. We set up like one of those
Can I
big.
play him in a booth, almost like StarCraft 2 style?
Yeah.
That'd be.
I was gonna say, can we do it like the Invitational? Can we just have like a huge F-off stadium crowd?
I like it. Just
All right.
millions of people.
We're doing it.
sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank you so very much for hanging out again. Imagine you're a champion, and you'll live on in my heart forever. But
Well,
Ulrich-
I'm the best non-champion champion.
that's true.
Well,
Sure.
good game. Good game. GG.